I am Dracula.
Hey everyone.
Howdy dear.
Howdy. Where we go?
Sorry, I just keep going, yeah. Hello.
We're back again this week, and it's my pick.
You know what? It's your pick because, yet again, there was no recommendations in the comments, which I keep asking for, so
We
we
did.
unfortunately have... No, we didn't.
Traces of Death.
I told you we can't find that.
Somebody sent me a link. Another fellow podcaster sent me the link.
Alright, okay, well, that might be my choice for next week. But, anyways, it's on to your choice, so... this is completely your choice.
This is different to what we got last week.
Yeah,
Dee's
very,
pick,
yeah.
Megan is missing. Fuck me, what a film. So we're
This
going
is totally different.
we're going a bit more lighthearted this week. Troll from 1986.
Yay!
Now, when I first put this on, Dee, what were you thinking?
I actually laughed. I said, this is a joke. This has to be a joke. Or it has to be like a comedy horror type of, you know, that Leprechaun one.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself.
I was like, yeah, that's like a Leprechaun type of thing.
But Troll, directed by John Carroll Belushi, I think.
Belushi?
Starring
Yeah.
Noah Hathaway. There's not really too many people I recognise from this cast. The budget was 700k to 1 million. Box office 5.5 million. So done fairly well, actually. That's done fairly well. But this movie is...
it's 80s, so like...
Yeah, but
very
still,
Gremlin-esque.
This movie would have been spawned from the fame of the Gremlins. There was a lot of other films like The Critters.
Yeah. There was loads, because that like 80s horror.
Creature.
They were all very similar. Yeah, Creature horror.
And it has that vibe, like, and...
It definitely has that vibe.
There is a second one. And I haven't seen it. I'm not too sure, but people say it's completely different. Like, it doesn't follow the story from this one.
Who are these people? Like, who was watching these films?
This is a bit of a cult classic, Day.
Is it?
Yeah, because the director John Carroll Belushi done a few of the Friday the 13th films.
Really?
He done some of the Halloween. Remember Halloween 4?
No, he did not, did
Halloween
he?
4 and 5. Yeah, he did, yeah.
Stop it.
And there was talk about remaking this one in the 2000s, but I think the director had cancer. And we'll talk about it. There was a few more issues as well as we talk about some of the characters. So, yeah, you watched it. What did you think of it?
Obviously, I'll leave the rating until the end, but...
Is it enjoyable? Would you rate this one, would you recommend it?
I don't know, yeah, like, it kind of... The Labyrinth, just spookier, to be honest.
No, the fella that played the son.
Yeah,
He was in the Labyrinth.
Yes,
oh, no, sorry, no, sorry, not the Labyrinth. He was in the Never-Ending Story. Remember that one?
Yeah, see, the Labyrinth, the Never-Ending Story, those type of... They're 80s as well. They're all kind of very similar type, you know, like...
Vibe.
Not story, but yeah, vibe. Definitely similar type vibes. But yeah, what's the plot of this one?
We'll get into the plot.
Again, your choice.
The Potter family moved into a new apartment, and the dad is called Harry Potter, right?
Red flag. I said, is this Harry Potter? Now, 1986. So, the Harry Potter that we know today technically wasn't released.
Yeah, I think this is predates the books.
Predates the books
11 years.
possibly as well. 11 years.
It predates the books 11 years and then longer for the films. So is this a true Harry Potter?
Well, J.K. Rowling said that it wasn't. Well, she didn't say that it wasn't. She said that the name came out of nowhere. But,
just came to her.
Because they talk about wizards, witches,
and just
witchcraft, trolls. I mean, come on.
So
sniff.
The Potter family move into a new apartment. They look like a nice, quiet family. And Wendy's the little girl, and she goes down to the basement and sees a troll, and it's practical effects. The nose of the troll is like dripping. He's pretty disgusting looking.
He's gnarly.
He captures her in his little ring. He has this little magic ring, and he captures her. She gets sucked into the ring, and he can transform now to Wendy.
Sweet little pimp ring.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little.
Yeah.
So he's Wendy now. So she goes back up to the family now, and nothing is said. You know?
Well, she just comes back up with this big pimp ring on. And she's slightly different, let's just say, than what she was originally.
She starts to act more animalistic and crazy throughout the film.
She's, yeah. You kind of think like she's a fucking spoiled brat, which I think she is as well. And the older brother, what's his name? Harry Potter Jr. Harry Jr. He's like,
He's
what
suspicious.
the fuck is going on here?
He's
she's
suspicious.
Acting the maggot like.
And
But the parents are like, she's just, because they just moved into the house, they're like, oh, she's just young. But she's acting fucking insane. Anyways, carry on.
And what I liked about this film, it reminds me of Basket Case. Remember that one?
Yeah.
And do you remember when he's in the New York apartment, all the crazy characters that are in this apartment block? Or hotel,
yeah,
motel.
they're all weird. Every single one of them are weird. One of them was like a pimp who was like, oh, this place is for orgies, so shut up. There's another one that's like a witch. Again, I'm talking about the witches Harry Potter tie-in.
There's an ex-Marine.
An ex-Marine who was very intense.
He's jogging and he has his headphones
he
in
looks
and
like
shouting.
he's on crack. Who else is there?
Like
Then that family as well.
It's like a young couple as well. But what's
Yeah.
weird about this film, and I don't get it, like, so Wendy / the troll is now walking into all these random apartments, and like some of them are blokes, like, and a kid is just willy-nilly just walking in.
Yeah, but it's the 80s, like, they did that in apartment blocks now. Or
I don't
you've
think so.
seen that in a lot of films, no?
I don't think so. That's fairly fucking weird.
Just the only person that seems to notice there's something wrong is the brother, which is just
He's the only one throughout the whole film.
typical kind of thing here, like.
So she's going in and out of all these apartments, obviously changing into the troll, and he's capturing them people. And what he's doing then is like kind of transforming the apartment into like a forest, tree land.
It looks like a nest. Is he like dropping more eggs or something?
He's birthing new creatures.
Yeah, so the troll, yeah, like.
So like
Little mini trolls.
them people are turned into the new trolls, yeah.
Yeah. The effects are good though, aren't they? Because some of the scenes, the apartment opens up into like a an actual forest.
Yeah, and I think
And
that's
it's very
the troll's
good, like,
world.
for the time again. Yeah, the troll world, let's just say. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's like behaviour is getting a little bit more.
Come on. Like, she looks possessed. She's eating like a pig. She's screaming and shouting.
Running around hollering.
Running around just like nobody's child.
So this is
Carrying on shocking.
As we know, Harry's getting more and more sussed.
Harry's been sus the whole time. Harry Potter Jr., sorry, is like, is nobody sniffing onto this. So he catches on that one of the residents of the apartments, Eunice, is actually a witch. Again, one of the scenes, she's like, oh, just knock the doors open all the time.
Yeah.
What?
And do you remember she had a plant and
Yeah,
it was
I love
alive?
that. Love that. It was like, what's that thing I love? The Little Shop of Horrors, where the plants are alive. Love it.
But again, it's like another tie into the J.K. Rowling books with all of this wizardry creature stuff. It's very... If she didn't get the name from this film, it's very like...
She had to have had some inspiration, because it just so happens the exact name, the fact that there's witches, magic, and like
Trolls,
magical
creatures, yes.
spell books, like little plants that are alive. Just saying. Obviously, it doesn't exactly match, but just the Harry Potter. Anyways.
So yeah, Eunice is a witch, and she's been living in the building, and he tells exactly what is happening to Wendy.
Yeah, and she's like, look, she's actually a monster.
Yeah.
Well, because he thought she was an alien, do you remember? Because he was watching all the horror movies.
Them old kind of 50s movies, yeah, we've seen that too, yeah. So basically the story that Eunice tells Wendy is the troll's name is Turok. Some name in it.
Turok.
Turok. And he was once a wizard who Eunice actually loved.
Do you remember that story? That was real weird.
Yeah.
It just so happened to be, she's just telling you they're in the apartment that he is in the basement of. What the fuck, like?
Yeah. And there was some, like, the wizards kind of waged war against the human race or something like that, and they failed. And Turok then got turned into a troll. So now he's back for revenge, sort of way. And he needs a princess, and that is Wendy. So some reason why he needs a princess to bring with him. And he picks Wednesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, so basically the plan is Eunice the witch, Harry Jr. are going to take down Turok, aka
Now they have this magical
Wendy.
spear.
Yeah, there's a lot of magical spirits she has.
Yeah, remind me
There's a
of
lot
like
of
almost like
equipment,
Terrifier. Like, oh no, we're just whipping out something magical. Let's do this. Like,
Yeah, has nobody been questioning her before?
but I'll be honest, with you, Eunice is she kind of transforms then, and it's her younger self.
Yeah, was she
Rather-
hiding as an old witch the whole time? Or an old
that's-
lady?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But you know what's funny? That's them two actresses are mother and daughter.
No way.
Yeah, I read about that.
That's mad.
But Eunice was absolutely dirt. So she knew what was going on with the troll in the apartment, like, and she took her time.
Yeah, she's just sitting there fucking knitting or whatever she was doing.
But she goes down and tries to go for the troll, and she ends up getting turned into a tree stump. Remember, and it could talk. So now we're only left with fucking Harry, who is about 15 years old, to take over this
Hasn't a
fucking
notion
magical
what's going
troll.
on
Like,
here.
what the fuck are we gonna do?
Hasn't an absolute notion what's going on here. He reminds me of out of Hocus Pocus, the poor little fella, the virgin fella, who lit the candle,
Yeah,
and his little sister.
yeah.
His little sister was all fucked.
So while this is all happening, the building is literally turning into the troll's world. People from the outside can actually see the tree stumps and the branches and all actually growing out of the building. Like, it's fucked. Like, again, the practical effects are really good, and you can see more of the new creatures, the troll baby, would you call them, I suppose?
Yeah, but are they actual people turned into trolls? Because do you remember?
That's what I'm getting from.
Do you remember one of the girls, her boyfriend comes in, and he's
Yeah.
looking for her, and he gets into the door, or he gets into the apartment, and it looks like her that he's chasing, but it turns out to be the troll. Like,
Yeah. That was good.
oh, it's mad, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's very good.
And then remember
it's-
the little
well,
fella comes into it as well, which is Wendy's friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, I remember him. It's very good at practical effects, but mad story. It just kind of goes haywire. The troll doesn't even speak.
He ends up finding Wendy in a glass box.
Where and how is she?
Gets her out of it. Like, the apartment is literally turning into the troll's world. So he's balls deep now in the world. And it's all tree land, and like he's getting chased around by this bat-like creature. Remember the big huge one? Like, that was actually, I did enjoy that now, to be honest with you. Well, yeah, he gets her out and he's about to get killed by this bat-like creature.
Yeah, where does this bat-like creature come from? It's
His
so
world,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. But Turok actually kills the monster, the bat-like creature, and saves Wendy for whatever reason. Doesn't be explained at all.
Yeah, it just
But it saves
glossed
them in
over.
the end.
Cool.
Giving the Porter family a chance to escape the world and go back to the apartment. Like,
But does that include Wendy?
yes,
So in the end, Turok just gives up and saves everybody.
yeah, but
What the fuck was it?
Well-
And did he create the bat-like creature?
yes,
So,
yes.
come here. What the
he's,
fuck?
he's creating them with the people from the apartment and just changing the whole apartment into his world, like bringing his whole world into ours. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
But again, ends up being the good guy at the end and
So what
letting
was
them
the
away
point
with
of
it.
that?
So it's silly, but time goes by, the police come in and they start investigating the apartment until they see a little part of the room and it still has like branches and still part of it looks like the world is not yet gone. They go over to it and the troll's arm comes out with the ring, looking to control the policeman and the filament.
Okay, right.
So
many
you have
questions.
to have been brought on a journey just for the troll to say, here, go on, I'll let them away with it. Like, it's kind of like this.
What?
I'd love to know what rating this film is. Would you call this a kids film? I don't know if you
I
would.
don't know what the fuck.
Because remember that one of the tenants is kind of like a acclaimed playboy. Like, he's talking about
Yeah.
like so, but then it ends so kiddish. Confusing thing.
Oh, like, again, what a fucking choice.
And I'll be honest with you, we
Like-
haven't watched much horror films today. That's why I actually stuck on Shadow the Vampire and you fell asleep through. So
Because you stuck it on after this film. And then I was like, whatever else you put on is a scheisse.
oh well, okay. But
Do you know?
yeah, I could have made you watch Shadow the Vampire. That could have made a better review. But I just thought after
No, because Willem Dafoe gave me the fucking heebie-jeebies
yeah,
in that movie. Anyways, back to this one.
I just thought this week they were like a little light-hearted one for a little palate cleanser because God knows what you were picking for next week. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to pick at them because this is the carry-on.
But we'll see how we do in the views. You don't think there's a viewership for this one? I think there is.
Prove me wrong, because I just don't even know. Is this like a... No. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It's just fucking...
This, to me, reminds me of almost like a basket case.
Yeah, exactly.
In a good way, though.
Fucking zero story. No, this is worse than basket case.
But I do have a little trivia on this film. Remember we were talking about the family's called the Potter family, the Harry Potter, blah, blah, blah. So the director... wanted to make a remake in the early 2000s, but it got stopped by, I think he had some sort of cancer, and he had trouble getting the name Harry Potter to use in his film.
Yeah, because Harry Potter was...
Because I think, J.K. Rowling might have had rights to it. I'm not too sure. Wasn't it crazy to think, though, because they thought when them books were coming out, oh my god, she's after taking the name from Harry movie. But then they
well, I would as well.
Then 20 years later, they wanted to make a remake of the film, and they're actually getting in trouble to using their own name.
Well, that's not fair, because it's technically Harry Potter and the Chambers, or Harry Potter and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think the remake was going to be called Troll, The Return of Harry Potter and something. Well, I had it in its name. Okay. But I don't know. I thought it was enjoyable. I might go and watch Troll 2 and see what that's like. I don't think you'll be joining me.
No, I don't think I will be. This is just...
What?
I don't even know. I'm speechless. There's so many questions, but they're all irrelevant because that entire film is...
The practical effects were good, come on.
Yeah, but how is this a horror film?
It came up horror fantasy.
Okay, right.
There is a bit of fantasy in there because
a bit.
We actually find out Turok, the troll, is actually an elf, like some sort of fucking elf. I don't get it at all.
Oh my god, do you remember the fella in it? There was a... Oh god, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
I don't remember anyone's name in this. The small fella, yeah.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah, the little actor.
But you remember Wendy was like, "Oh my god, are you the elf?" I was thinking, is that actually Wendy or is that the troll saying that? Because did the troll then think he was like an elf king or something?
I was thinking that myself. That's a good little spot there. Yeah, I was wondering that myself actually. How, was the troll caught off guard by him?
I don't know. It's fucking mad because that man is just randomly inserted in the film, but he lives in the building as well. But you're not really told that. Because it's only when you see him going to an apartment you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he lives in that building as well. But the little girl brings over this fella. And she keeps saying, oh, my little friend, my little friend. So her parents are like, all right, bring him over for dinner. And turns out it's this actual man, who just happens to be on the small side. And the mom is like, oh, is your little friend here for dinner? And the camera cuts to the fella. That's bad, isn't it? It's bad and it's so awkward,
Yeah, because he whips out a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, and she's bringing him over a glass of chocolate milk. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, it's just...
And the scene is so awkward. Oh.
But again, I think that's comedic relief. There is a few funny scenes in this
It's just so random, I don't get it.
Yeah. It's so weird, it's crazy to think this director directed some pretty good Halloween films. I love Halloween 4. I think it's one of the best ones. And some of the Friday the 14th, I forget which one. But yeah,
I don't know, Troll definitely ain't it.
But before we give our ratings and opinions and we end it, we'll go on a little break. So you know yourself, Dave, I've had a beard 5 years now, and I've went through different products, and Joe, I'm not really happy with a lot of stuff. See, beard oils, they never really work on me until I found this company, Denson. And just over there you can check out high quality beard trimmers, oils, face washes, everything over there, and I use it every day. So if you want to use it, you, the listener, I have a lovely code over there for you, Graveyard, to save yourself 30% off, 35% off actually. So that's Graveyard at the checkout for 35% off.
So after all the coffee fueled episodes, somebody finally decided to sponsor us. So if you want some seasonal, award-winning and specialty coffees for high-quality blends, check out Coffee Bros in the link in the description. So for 10% off, use the code GRAVE10 for some complex taste notes from fragrant and aromatic to bold and rich. And everybody knows I love coffee.
Somebody's
Every episode I have a coffee, I physically cannot function.
been listening to us out there.
Finally.
So if you love coffee as much as they here, check the links out below.
You know I wouldn't send you on any bad beans.
No.
So yeah, check the link out below for 10% off.
Now, let's get back into the video. Okay, D. Ratings and opinions. You go ahead.
My first opinion is that you need to get a different
What?
genre going here, because fuck me. Or not a genre,
Taste.
collection pile or reference book.
I just went for a light-hearted one after Megan is Missing. That film
Yeah,
fucked
a
me up.
light-hearted one could be anything, like just not fucking. I don't even think this is a horror film. This is like a like
Yeah.
a kid's
dark fantasy or something like. Oh no, halfway through I'm thinking like, is there no blood in this film? Like, is there nothing like?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is.
I think the
I
second
don't
one
want to be
gets a
like
bit
this
more.
is not a horror film, but this ain't the horror film. For
Yeah.
me.
Here I agree. I should be better
But then
picks.
what?
But we didn't watch anything good except for this together. We've
Yeah,
been
but you
busy.
need to think of something to watch it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A pick is
Yeah.
something you picked this to watch and then review, so you did pick it. Do you know
I
what I'm saying?
I
You could have picked anything to watch.
I think the listeners might enjoy this one if they haven't seen it already.
Why?
Picnic film.
Already. It's not. Jesus, you're right. You need a refresher.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
are you
weirder.
next week? Are you going to go with another?
Well, I don't know
hard-hitting-
now, because apparently
No, it's not
you
a problem.
have to
The
keep
view has been good.
you have to keep balancing out with these shit ones.
Yeah, last one was Return to Oz though. That was a
Like
banger.
what the?
They're not horror
You're
films.
in your like kids film, whatever you want to call it.
Oh no.
You are. You need to start. You literally are picking. What was the one before you picked?
Return to Oz.
Yeah, before that.
Freaks.
Yeah, like get into the
Freaks.
century first of all.
People like the old ones. People like the old ones. I think we have something going good. Like you seem to be going into more of the exploitation sort of films, and I kind of like traditional. This one is a little bit left field now for the channel. I'll be honest with you, but I'd love to be reviewing more traditional ones. But
I'm
I
just saying-
do love how you have that kind of like your picks have the edge to it, like Possession, Faces of the Dead, Megan is Missing. Keep going with them, like they do good and people appreciate them. But my taste is more traditional. This is not
Yeah.
traditional. I know it is not traditional.
I'm
but
just saying, if we get hate on this one, it's targeted at you
I'll take all the heat.
because
I'll take all the heat. But every now and again, like you throw on a little film like this, and it's nice. Do you know what I mean? Like that was a nice little watch there last night. D. Come on, it was.
I mean, like, yeah,
I
but
enjoy
I'm
it.
sitting down to ideally watch a horror film, and I was like, wait, this is fucking. No wonder I was falling asleep.
Yeah,
It's like a fucking.
it's like a kids' film. It says
bedtime story.
It said horror fantasy. on it.
Yeah, but if something says horror fantasy, it's like seeing something that says comedy horror.
What would a remake of this look like? What way, like, what direction would you go in a remake for this?
You
A
wouldn't-
bit
you
more
just
fucking
wouldn't.
horror, and anyway, a bit more action, blood.
You just wouldn't go into a remake for this.
Well, they were gonna, so like,
Yeah, but
I wonder
this
what it
is
would
why
have
they
looked like.
didn't.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying?
What I liked about the film had a bit of a charm to it, and that's why I like these old films. People, don't be listening to these movies. Have a little bit of a charm to it, and if you like them, there's nothing wrong with that. So I thought I'd review them. They're like Basket Case. Remind me of them sort of style of films. They're just silly B movie, but good practical
Oh,
effects.
sorry, I thought you were saying B movie as in the B movie.
No, B movies,
Oh,
like
jeez.
B tier movies.
Like the B movie as in the one with the bees. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
Anyway.
B tier movies.
Well, it kind of does fit with the B movie because you would show this to kids.
Would you? People getting killed.
Where do you see people getting killed?
There was one part where there was a corpse and it was spitting like puke out, like, and shit out of his eyes and all that. Like, that was fairly graphic. Like. There was just no blood in the film. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I think it got the little horror. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering what rating this got in Europe. Like, is it 16s, 18s? I wonder. Because again, it reminds you, like you said, Leprechaun films, and I'm pretty sure they got a bit gory.
Very lightly, I think.
Just loved
Not
some of them.
long.
Like, I'm telling you, I might even review one of them. Some good ones of them.
Oh, Jesus, right, okay.
But ratings, I'd probably give it, I'll be honest with you now, On the L scale, I'd probably give it probably a 3 out of 5. Probably a 2.5, maybe even. Like, enjoyable, but I wouldn't be sticking on again in a hurry.
No. If you're asking me in a horror scale, I'd give it a 1.
On a horror scale, I'd give it, a 1.5 maybe. Because
No,
like
a
the little troll
1.5.
is a little bit freaky looking.
I'd give it a
But,
0.5.
but as a film, maybe 2.5, 3. Because there's a charm to it. There's no horror in it though. So us horror fans are kind of getting left in the muck. Do you know what I mean?
Why did you pick it?
Because I had a chance to, and maybe people would like a little palate cleanser over that sick one that we watched last week.
Alright then. I'm going to give it a 1.
Yeah, just be honest with it, Dave. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we've been rating the films very high lately, like, so I'm throw in a little.
This one was not the most enjoyable. Not very memorable.
Yeah, but don't be saying it wasn't a hard watch or anything like that.
It
Like,
wasn't.
It was an easy watch.
Well,
it was a nice little charmy little film. Like I don't understand the hate. Like
I'm not giving a hate. You're asking me for a review here. You've taken me for my precious time to talk about trolls. Troll.
And I
They
appreciate
did the remake and it's trolls and it's fucking kids movie.
not that Dion. That's not the fucking same movie. That's not the same.
Well,
fucking
more
movie.
or less is to me. So yeah, 1. 0.5 actually, if I could. 0.5.
Well, Dave, thanks for being here. If you're still watching, leave a like.
Please fucking recommend something for this fella to watch.
Try here out straight. Leave a comment below a movie that you'd like to see reviewed. Because our taste is drifting off, and we need something to review together.
Yeah, please.
Because I love these old fucking films, Dave.
Watch them in your personal time. Like.
Yeah, no, but I like watching them with you. I like showing them
Yeah,
with
but
you.
they're
Like.
shite and I don't like them. Like.
They're not that bad. Come on. Leave a
1
like.
out of fucking 10 or 1 out of 5.
Leave
whatever.
a like and even a comment if you like troll. There's a lot of unnecessary troll hate
Nobody-
getting thrown around on this podcast. Leave a like if you like troll, and let me know if I should review the sequel.
I think you should troll. I think you should be trolled over this troll.
Really?
Yeah.
That bad?
Shite.
My next pick it'd be something different. I promise you.
Please.
I'm gonna review something terrifying.
Oh, right.
that
And it'll
Daddy's
be
Home-
troll 2 or something.
No, that Daddy's Home film I think deserves a
Oh,
little.
here
review.
we go. Something terrifying.
The scenes in that was fucking. Oh, if anyone's seen that film, like if you know what I'm talking about, the little scene you showed me that film. I just remember it was on my phone and I just glued into one of the stars of it, and it's him. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, well, you could have picked that over this one.
I know, and I should have. Next week it'll be something better. Well, next week it's Steve's pick.
It is my pick actually next week. Yeah. Hey.
So, do you know what you're doing? Yeah,
No.
Serbian film.
No.
We're leading up to that.
No.
We're on the road to 500 subs. D.
I know, we've been on the fucking road, right? Like,
No, we
come
haven't.
on the fuck.
No, we haven't. We haven't been consistent on this channel fucking ever. And I'm trying it this week and next week to be more consistent.
Yeah. We're going to try our best, and you better do too by hitting that subscribe button.
So drop a fucking sub. Follow us on Instagram. Talk a lot of shit over on Instagram. We have a Patreon that we're willing to do soon. Throw up a few little extra videos or
And we're
whatever the
willing to
fuck.
do crazy shit up there.
Yeah,
over
and
there.
I want
Over
to do
there.
live streams on YouTube. Dave, we'll have to show the L mugs on that one.
We'll get there.
We'll get
Maybe.
there. Get all the donations.
Donations, yeah, for fucking surgery, they'll probably be saying.
Well,
Be getting hate.
Dave, thanks for being here with me.
Okay, thanks for having me.
And thanks for listening. If you made it this far, leave a like, sub, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
I am Dracula.
Do you enjoy movies?
Do you enjoy adult beverages?
Do you enjoy conversations that could go off the rails at any second?
If you said yes to any of these questions, then you should check out the Films and Fermentation podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
We're just three friends
who like to talk shit about movies
while getting shit-faced. So join us every week as we discuss interesting movie topics like best ensemble films, most paused moments in cinema, and the occasional movie review, plus so much more.
When you add drinking, you have no idea where this conversation could go.
So find us on Spotify, Apple Pods, Good Pods, YouTube, or wherever you go to listen to your favorite shows. You could also visit linktree.com/films and fermentation to find all of our social media and podcast links. We'll be waiting for you to join us weekly at the crossroads between pickled and fermented. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.